All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're gonna diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about that because that means if they click somewhere on it, they're not simply scrolling on by. And also, if they click somewhere on it, we know our ad has entered their brain, which means that's the only chance that we can get them to buy from us, is getting our ad into their brain. So we gotta get this number as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we got 6%, we got something super wrong. If we're under 6%, we got something super wrong. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It's super common. I see it everywhere, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. And so we got building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this. Basically, we're going to leave the current ad, we duplicate it, and we apply treatment to the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad. It takes about a week. Then after a week, we keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. So once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. So our ad is going into more than 6 out of every 100 women's brains. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe, a BLCS universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is easy. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And then we can achieve pre-click alignment. And we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. One of them, brought it back, tested it, found its unique CTR all was 4.3%. So that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand on the original, now all they need to do is spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and in both scenarios get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, they don't have to spend anymore. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, an efficiency bonus, because they no longer have to spend it. So it's it's like $40K bonus over the next 12 months. And, don't need to, literally do not need to service any clients, literally no extra work. It's simply by eliminating the wasted spend. All right, second part of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad at unique CTR all 1.39%. So we knew that BLCS is present because unique CTR all under 6%. So BLCS is present. So duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So insanely good, much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So again, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month with a new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ads into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So 8,400 wasted ad spend each month, eliminated, back in their pocket. It's literally like $100,000 bonus at the end of the next 12 months. And finally, had a patient, unique CTRL. He had 5.03%, so we know that BLCS was present. Did a lot more work with this one, treating it with Boudoir Pico. And it took about a week. And we found out that, so we went from 5.03%, so we know that BLCS is present. And then we got it up to unique CTRL 15.35%, which is insanely good. And found out he was wasting, his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, then all he has to do is now is spend $3,300 on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So literally he can stop paying that $6,700 a month, pocket that, and once he pockets that, he can actually, it's kind of like a phantom extra bonus every month. And at the end of it, it's like an $80,000 extra bonus. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS, from what I've seen, is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. Since it's when, look at these numbers here. We got wasting 37% of ad spend, wasting 84% of ad spend, wasting 67% of ad spend. And you average these numbers, it's going to average between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then approximately 5K every single month is being wasted. We can eliminate that, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally every single month, approximately. And so at the end of 12 months, it's approximately 60 grand back in their pocket. They don't have to do any extra work for. So we want to fix that. So now we're coming here. We want to see if see what things we got that could be causing BLCS, if any. So I do see we got the below creative cluster mistake here. This is filling out all the things Facebook recommends us to fill out. That is good for Facebook, but bad for us. So it's the false belief we're following here. And the consequence of this, way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary. So we're paying for that impression, but our ad is not entering those women's brains. It's going to pull our unique CTRL under 6%, higher chance of causing BLCS. And this actually is what Facebook wants, because Facebook can serve more ad spend per unit time. Now, looking at the creative, all right, we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our ads should be like ads, because that's how we've always seen ads in newspapers, magazines, TV, social media, other Boudoir Facebook ads. They've always looked like an ad. The consequence of this, though, is way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary. Our ads not entering their brain, or wasting that impression. And finally, let's see what we got here. In a Boudoir session when you never feel ready, but do it anyway. So, looking at the See More headline here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. When a Boudoir session, or if you never feel ready, but do it anyway. All right, yeah, lack of context mistake here. Most common thing that I'm seeing the most of. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're believing incorrectly that we're providing enough context. And what we're providing is the number one way to bring in buyers from a Boudoir Facebook ad, and that is incorrect. Now the consequence of this is way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. Pulling our unique CTRL under 6%. Higher chance of BLCS. So looking at this, Yes, this Boudoir Facebook ad. Yes, I do believe it has. So the unique CTRL, I believe it is under 6%, causing this Boudoir Facebook ad, I believe, to have Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, the unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you decide you need to pull some more profit out of the business. You've optimized other parts. Now you're ready to plug the leaking holes in the Facebook ad strategy, because that's easy to, just eliminate the waste. And you actually want to keep more money in your pocket. On average, that'd be about 5K a month, approximately, back in your pocket. Trade with Boudoir Pico, and approximately 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. Then, well, because you're looking around the marketplace, it's getting more and more saturated with Boudoir photographers every single day. Seems like someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up their Google business profile saying they offer Boudoir. Or if they get a new camera, got new posts in the Facebook mom groups saying they offer Boudoir. And we're seeing inflation still hitting hard for living costs. So we want to pull some money out somewhere. You decide you want to do it with Facebook ads. Put that money back in your pockets. You can achieve pre-click alignment, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and achieve Boudoir brain entry boosts with your Boudoir Facebook ads. So you can be on your way to becoming the #1 Boudoir photographer in your city. So if you want to do all that, shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. New patient intake is closed right now, but when it opens up in the future, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.